So here at the flea market, and I came across this box and opened it up and saw this poster. Now, this poster I was not really interested in, nor was I interested in this one. But this one here is really interested in because I absolutely love the Knicks team from back then, the Pat Riley Knicks, because they were just so hardcore, so gritty, especially Charles Oakley, Patrick Ewing, Greg Anthony, and John Starks. I would say Oakley and John Starks were the toughest players on the team. This poster is in nice shape. It's $5 a poster. You could get a little off if you buy more. And this one, Garden Party from Madison Square Garden, this one is not around anymore. So I'm definitely interested in picking this up, but I'm also gonna pick up this one and this one and this one. So we've got 4 of them. So I'm gonna sell them one at a time. And trust me, an old school Knicks fan is gonna absolutely love to hang this poster in their basement. There's Bill Cartwright there from the Chicago Bulls. I always rooted for the Knicks to beat the Bulls, but I actually was a Detroit Pistons fan. The Bad Boys, Chuck Daly's Pistons with Isaiah and Dennis Rodman before Dennis Rodman completely lost it. And then there's some other posters here that are more just generic posters, but as we dig into it, there are some other interesting posters here. So look to see. So this one is dated from 1988. So this could potentially be an interesting one to get. And there's some other sports ones in here too. So I am gonna dig into it a little bit more and see what other posters I could get that are more old school. Like, look at this, Bobby Bonilla, I should say. So I just checked, and there's a similar Bobby Bonilla poster on eBay for $50 right now. He has a different stance, but it's a Starline poster, and Starline is a great brand to look for. I've showed this before. So I'm gonna keep digging through here and see what other ones I could find, and then I'll show you once I put it all together. Look at this that I just came across. Penny Hardaway, look at that, from the Orlando Magic. Larry Johnson, when he was on the Charlotte Hornets. He later went to play for the Knicks. Number 1 pick from UNLV. I was a big Larry Johnson fan, and I absolutely loved him. The Grandmama commercial he was famous for, so that's cool to find that. And there's Charles Oakley right there also, so that's awesome. Loved him on the Runnin' Rebels. This is really cool. Look at this. There's multiples of these. Joe Carter from the Blue Jays. Let's see. Another Larry Johnson poster. There's the Bobby Bonilla one. Actually, I think that's the second one. Kirby Puckett. Kirby Puckett eventually went blind. This one is too beat up, so we're going to put this to the side. This cracks me up with the rubber ducky, but this is probably an overproduced poster, I'm guessing. So I'll look into it in a moment, but I'm more interested in these sports ones, right? Oh, look at this. Stone Cold Steve Austin, and that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so. I love Stone Cold. Some people say I look like Stone Cold. What do you think? Primetime Stone Cold resemblance there? That's awesome. Dallas Cowboys, Troy Aikman. He said if I buy more than 10, that it's $3 a piece. So I think we're just gonna, look at this, Charles Barkley. This is the mother load of posters. I'm gonna do really well on these. There's Tim Hardaway, another Knicks one. Penny Hardaway, Troy Aikman, Dion, Primetime. They're saying that Primetime, they're gonna, he coaches over in Colorado, that they're thinking of bringing him in as the coach of the Dallas Cowboys. So I heard Jerry Jones is in negotiations with him. Ooh, Scottie Pippen, Chicago Bulls, look at that. Scottie Pippen's been going off lately against Michael Jordan. He's not happy about the The Last Dance. Darn it. This is annoying that this one has these dings in it. Let's see. Is there another one in here? Okay. If there's another one. Yeah, this one's in better shape. Not. Oh no, look at that. There's some wear down there too. It's frustrating. Okay. Let's see. Let's put that to the side. And we got Shaq here. This is really cool. Young Shaq on the Magic. Look how young he is there. This is crazy. Look at this. That's the second one. Cal Ripken, famous, but probably not too desirable. Another Stone Cold Steve Austin poster. Oh my God. This is crazy. Oh my God, here's another one here. Holy crap. This is nuts. Look at this. Another one of these Knicks posters. Ooh, an old Los Angeles Lakers poster. Too bad Magic Johnson isn't on here. This is probably after he went out with the HIV infection. So there's really no one that famous on here. I mean, if you watch basketball, they're known. I know who all these guys are. But there's no, like, really, marquee name on here, unfortunately. But you still might have a Lakers fan who's interested in this. I don't know. I might still get it. This is nuts. Let's see, what else we got here? Man, I should just buy this box. I really should just buy the box. The thing is, I don't want the Native American posters. That's the only thing. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take out the Native American posters and I'm just gonna buy all the sports posters. I don't need the strawberry one either. I don't need this one. So yeah, let's just do that. Look at that. We got another Stone Cold, another Shaq, and another Shaq. Oh my God. Yeah, I just looked up the Cal Ripken poster right now. This exact one, there's only one of them available. It's currently priced around $40. And I'm just going to throw the Scottie Pippen ones in there, despite the areas of damage there, because cheapest available is $35 online. It's not that bad. Once you put it in a frame, it'll look better. And actually, the Ernie Rubber Ducky poster, this is actually hard to find. This is a $45 poster. So, wow, we're gonna get the Ernie Rubber Ducky ones too. Oh, and on the very bottom of the box, look at this NC State Wolfpack poster from 1984. This is an incredible jackpot lot. I cannot believe this. Wow, this box is just all new old stock posters from the 80s and early 90s. All right, so we wound up throwing the Dr. J poster in there anyway because he gave me an even better deal because I bought so many. 43 total posters. I got all the sports ones, plus I got the Ernie and the Rubber Ducky one. Total cost for all of them is $80, so less than $2 a piece. So this is the poster jackpot. I have done so well with posters at the flea market. If you remember my gorilla posters that I bought in the past at the flea market, I bought tons of them, like over 100. I've sold every single one for $50 or more a piece, every single one, and I still have a bunch left. So definitely look for posters. And this is another great example. I can't believe this new in-stock jackpot lot. Wow. Let's pack this up and bring it back to PTHQ. All right, so fast forward a bit into the future. We are back at PTHQ. I just processed all of the posters, and as you can see, I added one of the Native American ones into the lot, so it's a total of 44. There are 17 individual posters, and then there's doubles associated with that. That gets us to the 44. The reason that I picked this one up is that out of all of them, I like the art on this Native American one the best, and it's the easiest one to keyword because you have a romance scene. It's very mystical, being in the forest, and you've got this majestic white horse on it. I like that you have the name of the Native American who did the quote, Red Bear, and I love the facial expressions on them. And Speaking of facial expressions, we have Daisy right here, and she just helped process all the posters. So she is taking a little bit of a break right now, and then she'll get back to it. So thank you, Daisy, for all of your help with the posters. And now that they are all photographed, just got to get them listed. All right, so here's an interesting item and deal that emerged for me. The Newport Pleasure metal sign. This thing is really cool. The colors on this really pop, and menthol is very popular with some people. So I thought this was pretty neat, and it is actually double-sided, which adds some value to it, although this is definitely the better side. I've seen a sign like this with 2 packs on it sell for $115. It's thin metal. It's not super thick or super heavy. So originally he wanted $60 for it, and I thought that was, a little too much just for this. But then I went over here and I was looking at this old fire engine plaque with the Dalmatian on it. This one is pretty old. This one comes from 1971 right there. And so this is made by Burr wood, not Sirocco. We've talked about Sirocco before. So when I was talking to the vendor about this, who I've made deals with before, he said that he would do this one and this one for $50. And I don't think I can miss on that. I think that's a good deal. So essentially, if you split it in half, that's like a $25 investment. And then this one too. This would be a little bit of a pain to ship. I do have a box for it, but I could Facebook Marketplace it too. So I think I'm gonna do this deal. Both of these for $50. This one and the double-sided sign. All right, so we're back at Primetime Treasure headquarters, and I've had some more time to do some research on this sign and other ones that sold that were similar to this. I mentioned that there was one that sold for $115 that had 2 packs of cigarettes on it. That's true. It had a pack of Newports and Newport Lights on it, but that one was a little bit smaller than this. So this one is 36 by 24. The one that I mentioned that sold, that one was 30 by 24. So the other thing is that there was $35 in shipping tacked on to that $115. So really the total price was around $150 for that other one that sold. Now here's the other thing though. That one that sold had tons of scratches all over it with paint loss. So there was lots of white streaks on it. This one, as you can see, does not have that. The other side, there's a few scratches, but nothing like the one that sold for about $150. Now I did a Terapeak search to look back at the past 3 years, And I found that there was another one with the Newports and the Newport lights. It was a little bit different of a design, same size, 36 by 24, also with tons of white scratches all over it, which sold for $190. That includes the shipping on that. This particular one with just the Newports on it has not come to market in the past 3 years. So when you factor that in, plus the condition, I'm going to list this one for $200 and we'll see what happens. Doesn't mean it'll sell for that, but we'll at least start there. You know, being double-sided also helps. I love the color scheme. The bright orange and the bright green really work off of one another very well. It screams 1980s. It could be 1990s, but really gives that, you know, 80s, 90s kind of vibe feel to it. The other thing is that since it's only one pack on here, that actually could work in my favor depending on how you want to look at it, because it's more prominent on there being one pack. 2 packs, it's smaller. So this is something that really helps. So now, you know, this is not going to be difficult to ship because it's thin and it's flat. So it's easy to put this in between 2 pieces of thick cardboard and get this shipped out. The plaque that you saw me pick up with the fire truck and the Dalmatians on it, that one is 3-dimensional and it's long, 39 inches. So that one, I am not going to list that on eBay. I'm going to list that on Facebook Marketplace for $60 most likely. And it'll just be way easier to deal with that. So, yeah, so that's the update on this side. I'm real excited about it, and I'm going to get it listed right now. I think there's a total of 12 of them. Yeah. So how much you want for all 2 apiece? 24? Yes. Okay, I'll do it. So these are really neat. I love these vintage metal trays. So these are the black ones. I don't think you can miss 12 of these for $24. Yet another amazing flea market find. Look at this. They're overall in pretty nice shape. I just got to wipe them down. And wow, what another amazing day at the flea market. $24 for 12 trays. Absolutely love it. And yes, I know that the Slimer is here, but I've seen this one before and I'm purposely passing on it. But wow, incredible. If you were wondering, by the way, the Slimer costs $45, so we'll leave it here. All right, now here's something very interesting at the flea market that you just do not come across every day. And I don't think most people know what it is, because you could see that the figure for the bank is turned to the side, and it also just has a nickname for this person, Gorby. Now, if you grew up in the 80s or earlier, and even in the 90s, you may be familiar with former Russian leader Mikhail Gorbachev. You know, most people don't even think of him anymore because, you know, Putin has been the leader of Russia for such a long time, but you could see it is Gorbachev there. Let's take him out. It's only $10, by the way. We'll take a closer look at him, but this is cool. This is something that you just do not come across every day. And the only one I see listed is one that's available internationally for over $50 or so, and it just does not come to market often in the original box. So let's check them out closer. Oh my God, this is hilarious. They actually put the birthmark on his head that he was famous for. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's so cool. The colors are really neat. Because the one that I saw available internationally, he has a red coat, which would make sense, you know, because of Russia's flag color. But this is cool as well. Also kind of gives off some Christmas vibes. It's in great shape. Boy, oh boy, this is so neat. I'm gonna pick this up for $10 What a very interesting find. This is fascinating. Oh, this is so cool. Let's put him in there so he's forward facing. So this is how he initially should have looked in there, but this is great. All right, I'm gonna show you something that I sourced down towards that end, but the music is blasting so loud that I'd get copyright restricted on YouTube, so I can't film where I actually found it. But this is what I picked out here. You could see this is a lot of comic strips, and it's a strip called the Flop family. And if we zoom in here, you could see that these came from 1945, and some other ones came from 1944. And there's a nice sized lot of them here. I'll try to move them to the side so you could see them a little better. But I talked about this last year. People love these old comic strips, and especially if they're in nice shape like this. I mean, the art back then was, you know, absolutely incredible and done in a way that they just don't do it today. And so if you could get a nice bundle of these together, particularly by a particular theme, so a certain type of comic strip. And the other cool thing about these is that on the back of them, you will sometimes find some other comics like Nippy, and sometimes you will find some vintage ads as well. So I picked up this lot. It was just in a pile of random papers. I got them for $10 total. So this is not a particular strip that comes up often. Here's an example of some old ads on the back. Some of the ads will be better than others, but you know, we'll see what we could do with them. I'm not sure exact price. I'll flash it on the screen, but hopefully we could turn it for a nice profit here. And it just keep going. There's a whole bunch of them, so you could just see it just keeps going and going and going. So I have some other comic strips I still need to list too, so maybe this will motivate me to list some of those other ones also that have been sitting around for a while. But yeah, it just keeps going. There you go. See some of these ads in the back. Look at this. See this one for Listerine? Perfect example. There's one there for Fitch's shampoo. So you want to advertise this in your listing. Take some photos of this because this will help sell. Look at this one here. Look at this ad. And it is incredible. So yeah, you know, if there's room, you would put something like Listerine in the title or vintage ads, something like that. This is perfect because the size of the strip here is the exact size of the ad, so you really get, you know, double the value here. Oh, look at this one here. There's another one. So yeah, these are really nice. I'm very happy. No rips, no tears, nothing like that. So yeah, well, that's something to look out for. And look at this one. Here's another one. Look at this romance. And look at this. You got the soldier, the military. Oh wow, you got a lot of themes with this lot. This is really nice. Keeps getting better and better as I look through it here. Hellcat. Oh, that's nice that you've got Hellcat on there. Look at this. So we got the lovely ladies on here as well, which is definitely going to help sell it, as I've shown. Wow. So many cool things with this lot. You know, here's another one. Look at this. Who knew Listerine ads were this amazing back in the day? These are amazing ads for Listerine. Look at this. Wow. I think I'm going to go buy some Listerine now. I do use Listerine, but now I'm gonna just go out and buy an extra bottle. Oh my God. Oh, this is awesome. I love it. Oh, wow. Look at this. The lion hugging the lady. Oh my goodness. These are so cool. There's another one there. I could just look at these all day. I know I have a lot of paper fans who watch this channel. Here's another one. I almost like the ads better than the comic strips. This is so cool. Here's a couple more down here. Let's take a look at these last two. The Flop family. I never even heard of this strip before. 1940s. Let me know in the comment section. You ever heard of the Flop family? Did you ever read this back in the day? There we go. Very cool. Look at this. You even got even got them playing into the Cinderella and Foot theme there. So the Foot guys are gonna like this too. So, wow, I can't believe this lot. I'm gonna organize this and it'll get on our way here. Wow. All right, so here is an interesting lot of books over here, and you might not be surprised what drew me over to these books over here. But these are all by the same author, Brett Halliday. And these are basically erotic action mystery types of books, as you can see right here. They all have the lovely ladies on the outside, and they're from the 1960s. There's a bunch of them here. Most of them are in nice shape, but there are some that have some wear on it like this. But they're $1 each, and I'm wondering if I could get a bulk deal on them. So I gotta count how many there are. Look at these covers, they're amazing. In terms of value, I've seen 10 of these paperbacks sell for as high as $55, but the prices really do vary on them, but they sell best in bulk lots. So let me add up how many there are here and see if we could get some kind of bulk deal. I want to show you some of the other covers though. They're just so cool. I absolutely love them. Look at these. These are so neat. People love to display things like this too. So there's lots of collectors for these types of mystery books, erotic action books. They're just really cool. So, all right, let's, I think I've shown all the covers. Maybe there's a few more over here. Look at this one here. And then we got this one there. Mrs. Primetime right there. I got a picture of Mrs. Primetime, looks like that. All right. All right, so I just did a count and we have a total of 42. There was one that the cover's gone, so I just left that over there. But 42, so let's see what we can get these for. How you doing? I was wondering how much all these would be together. All the Halliday books. Yeah.
These are all the Mike Shane ones, right?
Well, they're mixed. They're all by the same author, Brett Halliday.
They're all the Halliday ones, right?
Yeah.
Isn't there some more? Oh, there they are.
No, not yeah, there's 42 here, like this here and this here.
I'll do 30.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
30 works.
Yeah, that's the last one.
Yeah.
I have hundreds of these.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
I have thousands of paperbacks.
Wow.
Thousands.
Wow. You gonna bring more to the...
When I come down here. I haven't been down here in 5 years.
You haven't seen me here before.
No.
Okay.
I've been coming down here for 30 years.
Okay.
But I travel around the state. And
okay.
if I do, I'm over here.
Okay.
But I have a lot of sci-fi ones.
Yeah, I love that stuff.
Sci-fi ones they're good.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, they're good.
Yeah, all right.
You know, and what's good with these, they're not in the greatest shape.
Yeah.
But the artists.
Yeah, the art on the cover is amazing.
But yeah, these are great.
Yeah, they're great. I'm very happy.
You gonna put them in the box?
Yeah, yeah. I'm still gonna look around a little bit too.
Right.
So, but thanks.
Okay.
All right. Wow, nice guy, and you know, this is really a great bulk deal. I was actually thinking $30. I was hoping, so perfect. Worked out great. No need for further negotiation, and yeah, we'll pack these up. All right, you are not going to believe what these 3 books sold for that I got for $3 a piece at an estate sale. I'll pull one out right now to give you a little bit of a sneak peek, and then I'm gonna lay them out somewhere else and show you them a little bit more and give you some more details. But would you have picked this up, this boring looking book, if it was sitting at an estate sale? A lot of people pass these up because I found these on the 3rd day of an estate sale. All right, let me show you more about these. All right, here they are all laid out. House executive documents, House executive documents, and Senate executive documents. Sounds pretty boring. That's why most people pass things like this up. However, as I pointed out in the video where you could see me source these, it's called Best Estate Sale of All Time. Definitely check it out if you haven't done so yet. But what you are looking for are books, especially government document books, that span the years from 1861 to 1865, because those are the years of the Civil War. So you could see this one here, 1864 to 1865. This book sold for $85. Then we have 1865 to 1866. This book sold for $50. And for the Senate executive documents, we've got 1861 to 1862. That one sold for $59. So we have a total of $194 in sales to the same buyer. And these books only cost me $3 a piece. So $9 total, flipped into almost $200. The reason why this book sold for the most, even though it's not the oldest one, is because if you look here, and I always say look inside the books, this book has this amazing 44 by 30 pull-out map. It's absolutely incredible. I can't even show it to you here because it's so big when you unfold it. So I'll put a screenshot of it on the screen. But you could see these books have all sorts of, tables inside, and I'll flip through them a little bit more. But one of the things that you're going to notice, and what you want to put in the description section, and sometimes in the title if you could fit it in, is what areas of government are the books covering. And you could see here it mentions the Secretary of the Interior. So this is dealing with land expansion in the United States. And it's interesting that these books sold to a cattle company, which is, you can, and it was in the Midwest. So as you can imagine, cattle company would probably be interested in some historical information about, land expansion and just about, geographical territories, old maps, things like that, could be of value. In fact, both of these books had to deal with the Department of the Interior. The Senate executive documents one did not. That had to do with the Navy and some other topics. But, I guess they saw it there and said, you know what, we might as well pick this one up as well. So be on the lookout for these types of things. It's not something you're going to find sitting around, just any day or, at the average random sale. But, if you're in the home of a book collector, you never know. You might find this stuff and get a great deal like I did here. So be on the lookout for these types of items. It could be a great flip for your business. Here we are at the flea market, and I just picked up a house documents book from the 1800s. Now, it's not quite as old as the Civil War era, but it's 1896 to 1897, and this is just going to cost $2 here, and there still will be interest in it because it's so old. Don't worry about the library stamp on the inside. That's pretty common because that's where most of these come from, are old libraries that can no longer hold on to them, and so they need to get rid of them, and then they wind up here at the flea market. So $2, this will be another nice flip, and as you can see, this book is in great shape. All right, so I have two interesting estate sale purchase updates for you that just sold on Facebook Marketplace. And the first one is this set. So we've got this mid-century modern pitcher and wash basin. I'll link to the video where I sourced this. And if you look at this now compared to what it originally looked like, it was so dirty, and this came out so nice when I cleaned it up. I was hoping to get a lot of money for this. But ultimately it wound up selling for $40. I was hoping that, you know, I might be able to get $100 or more out of it. But $40 is what it sold for. But the interesting thing that makes it a little bit easier of a pill to swallow is that the same person who is purchasing this also is purchasing the next item I'm going to show you. Do you remember this hand-painted bumblebee chair? Look how cool this thing is. Again, I loved it. Not everyone did who saw it in the estate sale video. Some people told me, well, I think I shouldn't say some, but one person told me that it's like worthless, it'll never sell, blah, blah, blah. So again, I was hoping to get well over $100 for this. I bought it for 30 bucks and I sold it for 60 bucks. So overall, I had $40 invested in these two pieces and I more than doubled my money. So, you know, $100, 40 plus the 60. So overall, I am happy with them. This one actually served a nice function because I was actually sitting on this for a long time when I was, you know, down here making videos and stuff because it's so strong and sturdy. I love the chair, but time to, you know, get it to a new owner who will love it and appreciate it. And I'll just find a new chair to use. So, you know, for big items like this, Facebook Marketplace could still pay off. Probably won't get as much as you would for eBay. I had this listed on eBay, but for in-person pickup only. And admittedly, this really would have been a nightmare to ship. So I'm kind of actually relieved in a way that it's sold on Facebook Marketplace. Again, I wish I would have got more out of it, but again, overall, $40 into 100 works for me. So just wanted to give you the update. So here's an angle of Primetime Treasure headquarters you don't normally get to see. Wait a minute. What is that music? It's coming from this direction over here. Oh boy. I hear a cha-ching noise. I hear another cha-ching noise. I think it's coming from right over here. Who do we have here? It looks like we have an elbow peeking out here. Oh yes, remember the King Cobra pinup sign, the tin sign that I got at the flea market for just $15. Check out that video if you want to see me source this one. It's right in the beginning when I found it. So this just sold for $140. What a great return on investment. The premium malt liquor. I mean, I've said this before, but you know, if you could combine the pinup girls with an alcohol brand or any other kind of famous brand, it's just almost guaranteed to sell. There's the back right there. But this is incredible. Easy to ship. All you have to do is pretty much put this between, you know, two big sheets of cardboard, and I pick those sheets of cardboard up at Costco. Just go around the store. You could just go around the store, pick them up. I've shown this in videos before. You just take them, you know, out of the aisles, or you could go to the back area where they do the cardboard baling, and you could just ask them, and they'll give you, you know, big sheets of cardboard that easily will, you know, cover this up on both sides. So yeah, great sale, and just wanted to show you the follow through on this King Cobra pinup girls. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-cha-ching. Just in case you were wondering, I mean, you see the size of that sign. This is the size of the cardboard pieces that you could get at places like Costco, BJ's, you know, wholesale club, places like that. I mean, easily, you know, covers this. And I'm just laying it that way, but you know, you can see if you go this way, easily cover it that way as well. So pretty simple. Use that strategy if you're interested in shipping stuff like this. All right, and there you have it. That's what it looks like when it is all packed up. And there's the thickness, so you get a sense of that. This other side. This is nice, strong cardboard. You could get them, again, for free at these places at varying levels of thickness. So sometimes, you know, you want a thicker corrugation for the cardboard. But other times you just need a thinner sheet of cardboard. So it really depends on what it is that you're shipping. But yeah, we're all set, and just get a label on it and off it goes. Well, here we are back at Daisy's perch. As you can see, she is on guard at Primetime Treasure headquarters. She's not going to let anyone steal those posters or those comic strips or anything else we have here at PTHQ. The last few times you've seen Daisy running around, getting snacks, doing all sorts of shenanigans at Primetime Treasure headquarters. But she did want all of you to know that she does spend a lot of her time over at this perch on guard. She didn't want anyone to think that she was slacking on her duties. Look at her haircut. I love how Mrs. Primetime makes Daisy's hair. Daisy, you look like a Muppet a little bit to me. You look like a Muppet. She's so awesome. I love her so much. Every single day she makes me laugh. Every day when I come home, she jumps in my lap and she's just the best. So anyway, Daisy, she's a little camera shy today, I think, for some reason. Or maybe she just wants to show off the silhouette side of her. I'm not sure. Anyway, let me know what your favorite items were that I found today. And I'm especially curious what your favorite poster might have been that I found. So anyway, I love seeing your comments and glad to see so many people loved the items in the prior video, especially that hair dryer got a lot of comments. Maybe Daisy can make use of that hair dryer. We'll have to see. Anyway, thanks everyone. Appreciate you watching, and I'll see you at the next one. Take care. See you later, boss.